Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Welcome back to Marvel Midnight Suns. Suns, plural. Left off after our first boss battle with Venom, which was pretty fun. And now Stark and Dr. Spooky have something for us in the Forge. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. But first, it's my dog, Charlie. Charlie girl. Usually I could pet her. Won't let me pet her right now. Maybe because I already pet her. One pet per day. Alright, so let's go see.
Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
Also, fun fact, Blade is a big simp for Captain Marvel. So,
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right, and now Stark is hard at work in the Forge coming up with something for the Hunter?
The Hunter needs it after that last beating.
I do like how,
Man,
like, you know,
can't
like,
wait till it's my turn
they
for
have,
an
like,
upgrade.
little idle conversations kind
Prepare
of
for a
thing.
long wait.
So, alright. Let's get right into it. Thought the game crashed there. I did have some issues with this game crashing while I was recording my last time.
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
My new suit!
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Looking all swagtacular.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
I would rock a cloak on that. Look at that. Look at that ass.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our
It's
first
not America's
collaboration.
ass.
I still think it
talk
could
to
have
Tim.
benefited from a cloak.
You
think
can't
everything could
see
benefit from a
up
cloak?
in the left-hand corner, but it's just my objective, so...
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It's a little too early to tell.
I will reserve judgment until I try it in combat.
There's a 99.9% chance you'll be fine. Or it'll bust at the seams and fall off mid-battle. Word of advice, don't go commando.
Shit,
Either way,
too late.
you're now the most advanced hybrid of tech and magic on Earth since old Doc Doom himself. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
We're not going to go through all of this.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Alright. Yeah, we want to try to get through the story.
I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Ye Olde Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
So, coils give me cards for heroes that participated.
I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. You're welcome, Hunter.
Quick, and quick. So I select one. I'm going to be using Hunter for a lot of my missions, so...
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Yeah. Alright, then it says go talk to Blade in the yard. God, how do you even put it on? All like one piece. You the buckles? You just kind of buckle yourself in? Alright.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days.
How did Dr. Strange
Caretaker
get there
put me
so
in charge
fast?
of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Sure, about you.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
I mean, of course she didn't.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
Wow.
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are.
Wow.
All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Okay, maybe we'll take it easy on the joke. About you.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Tell me about your
Is
team.
your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
Okay.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Weird
is it
name.
embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Okay. I think that's enough. That's
Thanks,
enough
Blade.
giggles.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, so
I
we
still say we
upgrade.
should. Ready for more?
Yeah. Upgrade.
Do your thing.
Then are you right there? You are right there.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel.
She's sweating? Is that why she
Kidding.
looks all shiny?
Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, Going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Just give me another shot.
The venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a Flurkin furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while.
That is,
Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want.
From Captain Marvel.
If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Exactly how persuasive?
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Quantum... what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Thank you. No one has said that to me at all yet.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say gamma?
Ow.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive
Acronyms.
encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
Bruce Banner can't turn into the Hulk.
Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
We all know why Blade wants to go.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology. She kicks it.
Yeah, library's still closed. Alright, story mission.
It was just recently that the...
Yeah, Caretaker. We ready. Epic hero, slow walk.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Ugh.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Alright, so we'll be going through the combat again. Probably gonna fast forward through a lot of the bits. So, hang tight. We'll be getting back to the story. Ooh, excuse me. Story here soon. And by soon, I mean
Probably
now.
can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
Gonna need you to use your
Got
science
magic.
brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Why do they just have flammable barrels just on top of the roof? Alright. Time to fast forward this little part. Stay tuned for the epic conclusion.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Alright, this might be the last.
Now you're just showing off, Carol.
Alright, here we go.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
It's hard to stay focused with this camera. It's gonna snipe me. Oh, he's launching it.
Watch out!
That can't be healthy.
Get her!
Get her! What a subpar supervillain. Oh, more battle. Alright. Cover artifact from the truck, retrieve mysterious. Alright, we're gonna be fast forwarding here in a second again.
Not smash that thing.
So
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead.
Oh, she's still biting
and the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
this going. Bam! And that's it.
We've done it!
You didn't do anything, Rick.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky.
So
Designed
spooky.
to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Two stars.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
Oh, that was super.
Let me see. How did this work again?
Nico sent you a message on SUPERLINK. Thanks, but I'm tired.
Come on, Hunter. I know you're awake in there. You
I'm
just
not here.
lied to me. I'll
Oh yeah,
hunt
another thing cool about this, you can customize your outfit. Oh, wait, there we go. Color. There we go. That looks good. Alright, let's see what Nico wants.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Can I just go to bed? Alright, I guess we'll go meet Nico in the common.
Despite almost getting blown up, it seems you did pretty well out there. Maybe there's hope for the world yet.
It's my first date. In 3 centuries.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
That's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Alright, let's try to play this.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. Can we do it again?
Oh yeah, you can also change.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I'm curious about the Staff of One.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
That seems pretty good.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Okay.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Let's see what Caretaker wants.
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Change can be a good thing.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
How can that
Agatha's power... how could she be... gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange.
Kind of messed up.
I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
You gave up on her.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Okay. Let's follow Dog. It's interesting how they're portraying Agatha in this. And she's a ghost.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body.
Maybe she's not really
I
dead.
actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Could die, says the ghost. Touch.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Begin.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove
other
their
doggos.
worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie!
Charlie?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations.
I have a little bit of
including
heartburn.
your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one. Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too.
I was gonna say,
Hunter.
what about me?
You
I mean,
finished
Charlie
this
did help a
trial,
lot.
but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
That's right, 3 stars. Nice.
This looks like it belongs here.
Gift allows magical locks and gates to be open.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Put my watch on. Silent. Anything else around here? No. There we go.
The goddess of order approves.
There's a chest. I can't open it. Run, Hunter.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic.
With the purple light.
That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Well, I think that's the new morning. Let's see. Let's give Charlie a better bed. I think that's gonna do it for us right now. We'll continue this up another time. So thank you guys all for joining me again. If you like, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Completely your prerogative. But I will be posting more of these episodes, so make sure you keep an eye out for the next one to come. And until next time, have a good one.